Sits in a jail cell. He is back in Idaho, accused of killing young Michael Vaughan.
You're pure evil. You have no heart. You have no soul.
Wondra is accused of murdering her then 5-year-old son in 2021. Would you think you'll ever get the answer as to why?
No, because there is no answer to why. Why would somebody hurt an innocent little boy? What answer could you give? What answer could you possibly give? How scared was he? Did he ask for me? Did he ask for Tyler?
Stacey Wondra has been charged with first-degree murder and second-degree kidnapping and destruction of evidence.
Michael Monkey Vaughan went missing from his Fruitland neighborhood on July 27, 2021.
This is a criminal investigation.
Now, more than 4 years later, in newly unsealed court documents, Fruitland police named 4 people they believed are involved in Michael's murder. Those 4 names are ones we've heard before.
This is Sarah Wondra. This is Sarah's husband, Stacey Wondra. This is Brandon Shirtliff, Adrian Lucien.
As for what these 4 people have in common, they were all staying at the Wondras' home when Michael disappeared in 2021. That's just half a mile from Michael's home where he was last seen. In the PCA, police pointed to video evidence they say showing Shirtliff walking around the neighborhood. They say Shirtliff helped move Michael's body in a duffel bag temporarily to his mom's home in Kuna before standing guard as they buried him in the Wondras' Fruitland backyard. Stacey Wondra told police the 4 hoped to sell Michael for $10,000 each. He says the idea came from Adrian Lucien. Idaho News 6 is now learning Lucien was arrested and released in Indiana in October for a traffic-related misdemeanor. Sarah Wondra is currently serving time in the Idaho State Prison System for unrelated charges. She's eligible for parole in early 2026.
Karen, is there any connection between the Vaughan family and the home where police had been searching?
No, we've heard this more than once from the family representatives and from the police department that there is no connection between the Vaughan family and the home where this search took place.
As you know, from the time Michael went missing, this has been an all-hands-on-deck investigation, and it remains very active and an ongoing investigation. You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop. During the course of this investigation to date, we received credible information that the remains of Michael Vaughan could be found in the backyard at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland. As a result, the Fruitland Police Department obtained a search warrant for the residence along with the front and backyards. That search warrant was served on November 11th. It was a Friday. We served that late in the evening. Upon entry, officers encountered Sarah Wondra, one of the known occupants of the home, and Sarah was subsequently arrested based on probable cause that she had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report that death to law enforcement. The following day, the Fruitland Police Department, joined by the Idaho State Police, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the Fruitland Public Works Department, began a very methodical excavation of the backyard of the Wondras' home. During that excavation process, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, Mountain States detection dogs deployed multiple certified human remains detection dogs on the property, all of them alerting to the presence of human remains. Ground penetrating radar was also used and deployed, detecting anomalies in the backyard. We completed the excavation of the entire backyard and removed over 250 yards of dirt. Prior to backfilling the yard, the dirt was meticulously sifted for any potential human remains. We did not find Michael's remains. Although the remains of Michael Vaughan were not recovered, we strongly believe, based on evidence, that Michael was abducted and is deceased, and that his remains were buried and later moved from the property. As of today, the whereabouts of his remains are unknown. However, the investigation is active, fluid, and ongoing. Once the excavation was complete, we conducted a thorough search of the Wondras' residence. The search was productive, and additional investigative evidence was recovered and is currently being processed.
An hour's worth of body camera footage showing Stacey Wondra FaceTiming with detectives and directing to where Monkey's body was buried in his backyard.
It's like right under that mound area. It's right under the mound. About where at compared to the trees?
A little like right to the right of the trees area. It should be, it should be a garbage bag.
Okay, what color is the garbage bag?
It would either be white or black. We only had two colors.
Is the duct tape still going to be over his mouth?
It should be.
Okay.
I didn't watch to take them off.
Okay.
So you should have everything intact as it was.
He claims he watched the burial happen.
Okay. How far down is Michael?
I don't know how far she actually dug.
And the she he's referring to, that's his wife Sarah, another suspect in the case. Stacey says Adrian, a third suspect, was also there for the burial.
Out of 300 homes, police say canines tracked Michael's scent to the home where Stacey, his wife Sarah, and their two roommates Brandon Shirtliff and Adrian Lucien lived.
As Joe mentioned, a newly released probable cause affidavit filed in June lays out the interviews following Michael's disappearance. Again, during these initial searches, police say canines tracked Michael's scent to the fence line of the home where Stacey Wondra, his wife Sarah, and their two roommates, Brandon Shirtliff and Adrian Lucien, lived. All four of those individuals have been named people of interest in Michael's disappearance. One of Michael's neighbors told police they saw Michael riding a bike outside of the Wondra's home the day that he disappeared. Another neighbor said they saw that same tricycle at the Wondra's home during a garage sale months before Michael disappeared. The Wondras initially denied any involvement, but then in November of 2022, Stacey asked to meet with investigators. The PCA states Stacey claims he was home the night Michael was allegedly abducted and saw Sarah carrying Michael into the house. Stacey allegedly told police it was Adrian's idea to take a child to sell for money, and they would get a $10,000 cut. Stacey claims Sarah told everyone to, quote, follow her lead. Stacey told investigators they took him to Brandon's mother's home in Kuna that night, where they left Michael overnight. Stacey claims the other three returned to Brandon's mom's house the next day and brought Michael back to the Wanderers' home in Fruitland. Stacey told police Michael was not alive, and Sarah and Adrian buried him in the Wanderers' backyard. 2 days after Stacey's interview with police, they executed a search warrant and excavated the Wanderers' backyard. The affidavit says cadaver dogs alerted to the same area where Stacey told detectives Michael's body was buried, but to this day, Michael has not been found.
I hear your birdie.
Can you hear me?
An echo. Yes, I can hear you.
Is there an echo?
There is on my part. Did you check your settings?
I did. It says it's working.
Yeah, I'm echoing a little bit.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, you're not echoing.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I am now. Well, welcome in, everybody. Today is June 12th, 2026. My name is Samantha. Welcome into Missing PNW Crimes Revisited. Today we have Brandi Vaughan with us. This is Michael Joseph Vaughan's mama. And it's close to being 5 years since Michael's abduction. And Monkey's Army and the community has shown up for the Vaughan family. Letters, cards, prayers, messages, gifts, donations, love and support. You've sent them. And today, Brandi's here to talk about what that support has meant to her and their family. Monkey has captured the hearts of so many people, even around the world. Thank you so much, Brandi, for coming today and talking with us about all of this. I think it's a great idea that you came up with, because the community and Monkey's Army really, really has been there for you. And in chat, if you've ever sent Michael or the Vaughan family a message, a prayer, a drawing, drop a heart, a blue heart, a monkey in chat. Let Brandi know that you're here. And if it's your first time here learning about Michael's case, welcome in. We've had a lot of new people coming into chat, learning about Michael's case. And you can learn the facts about Michael Vaughan here on my channel at PNW Crimes Revisited, or you can go to the round table and get the facts over there.
I'm not ignoring you. It's easier for me to type on my phone. And if anybody knows, I usually use talk to text because I'm horrible at typing and I can't see anything on this computer without my glasses. And I think they're still in my suitcase. Yes, I know I have an impact. And I didn't even take that big of a suitcase.
I just want everybody in chat to know that this is a safe place today. We are here to remember the people who reminded Michael's family that they weren't alone. And before we get into all of that, I want to talk about a few things that happened this week. One of them being that Stacey Wondra, the defense and the prosecuting attorney, the judge put in a change of venue for Stacey Wondra's murder trial. I've got a couple clips here that I want to play just to update everybody in case you haven't seen the news. And welcome in. I will welcome everybody in just a second. I don't know why I forgot to do that today. Here we go.
An update in the case against Stacey Wondra, the Fruitland man charged in the death and disappearance of 5-year-old Michael Vaughan in 2021, with a trial previously set for September. The case is now moving here to Canyon County. I'm your Canyon County neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez, with what comes next in the high-profile kidnapping case.
It wasn't a surprise.
Michael's mom, Brandi, knew the case against her son's accused killer was likely to get moved to a larger Idaho courthouse.
We don't want anything to jeopardize this case. We don't want them walking free.
District Judge Brent Whiting signed the order Tuesday, officially transferring the case against Stacey Wondra from Payette to Canyon County, after both the prosecution and defense agreed to change the venue. Wondra is charged with first-degree murder, second-degree kidnapping, and destruction of evidence in connection with the disappearance and presumed death of Michael "Monkey" Vaughan, who vanished from his neighborhood in July of 2021. He would have turned 10 this month, but his body has never been found. Stacey Wondra has pleaded not guilty and remains the only person charged in the case, although his ex-wife Sarah was charged in 2022 with failing to report Michael's death. That charge was eventually dropped after investigators completely excavated the Wondra's backyard, but didn't find Michael.
They're not going to get away with this. They're not going to get away with taking Michael and hurting him. They are all going to face judgment in front of the court of law.
While the trial was previously set for Payette County, it's not uncommon to see a change of venue for high-profile crimes in small communities. It's often tied to concerns about finding an unbiased jury and ensuring a fair trial.
We don't want anything to jeopardize this case. We don't want them walking free.
We saw the same thing happen in the cases against Chad and Lori Daybell and Brian Koberger. But the move raises logistical questions about where Wondra will be housed while awaiting trial. Payette County Sheriff Andy Creech tells me Wondra will remain at the Payette County Jail, with his staff tasked with transporting Wondra to and from court in Canyon County. The trial is likely to take several weeks, with jury selection set to start on September 14th. As for the Vaughan family, Brandi says they'll be there no matter what.
I'll be there. Like I said, if I have to camp out on the steps, I will.
Wondra's next hearing is on July 14th. Idaho News 6 will be there. At the Canyon County Courthouse, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Victoria Rodriguez for Idaho News 6. An update in the case.
Candy cane looking, yeah.
Well, you know,
at least he matched this time and he didn't look like a mustard dipped candy cane.
No, but did you notice the great big hole in his underwear as he's walking out of court?
Somebody should offer to pull his pants up for him or allow him to pull his pants up just to be kind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. No, what I liked about this is that you had told me the district attorney was expecting this, and this isn't a surprise to you.
No. I want to say something on that real quick, because I did say in that interview that Michael is very loved in Payette County. Michael is very loved all across the world. And I understand that. And everyone that's, well, he's loved here in Canyon County. I know he is. And I love that. I appreciate it. I meant nothing by it, because Michael is loved all around the world. And honestly, no matter where in the world it would be, I'm sure there would be somebody that would be close.
Yeah, there are so many people that love Michael
for law purposes, and we don't want anything to come back. We don't want what's happening in other trials that have happened recently or in the past 5 years. It just seems like every week there's a new one being overturned, and with us just getting into the process of this, moving to Canyon County is 3 times the size of Payette County. And as much as I want every single person in the world to know who Michael is and what has happened to him and who these 4 suspects are, in reality, that's just not the case. So there are people that Michael's loved in California, yes. It is a good thing, because there are people that have no idea about Michael's story, Michael's case. Some people that even live here, within 5 minutes.
That is true. I mean, we went out to a restaurant when we were in Idaho, and somebody saw our monkey pins that we had on, and they asked us why we were wearing the pins, and we were talking about going to the preliminary hearing that day. And the woman there in the restaurant, and this is just 5-10 minutes away from Fruitland, Idaho, over in Ontario, and she thought Michael was alive and had been found.
Yeah.
And we were shocked. And then we asked if we could put up a flyer, and ended up putting up a flyer over there in the restaurant, because I was completely shocked, and it really hurt my heart to find out that just, 5-10 minutes away from home, people thought he was found, people thought he was alive. And Little Miss Buggy, hi there, sweetheart.
I said she could say hello. No, that's Sammy.
Oh. I keep forgetting with Purple and Sammy, because Sammy sounds just like Purple.
I do. Look at you, beautiful girl.
We went dress shopping yesterday for a very special occasion that we have coming up. Mm-hmm. And so we went and spoiled, and we found.
I got a kite and goggles for my bathtub.
I told her we were doing a show today about Monkey, and we were talking about because I'm pulling out the closet that has all of the cards and the blankets and extra stuffed monkeys, because there's so many stuffed monkeys and hold on just a second.
And she can join us for the next few minutes if you don't mind, because I've got some pictures from the aquarium that you guys went to this week.
But we're only for a few minutes, okay? And then because then mommy's going to talk, and I really don't want you to hear the rest of it, okay? Okay? Yeah? She got attacked by a bug in her sleep. Here, you want to come sit with me?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Nobody else did, but here, you can sit with me. All right.
Did you have fun at the aquarium this week?
There was baby shark like about this big, and we got to pet stingrays.
You got to pet them?
And we got to pet real fish. And there was parrots. You get to feed them, but I wasn't old enough. You have to be 10. And I also said me.
Yeah, she was very
And there was a giant lizard, like about this big, like right here.
Houdini.
Oh my goodness.
And there was a
ginormous with mommy and
snake.
daddy.
Look.
There's a picture of you with a shark behind your head. Oh my goodness.
It's a shark head. It's fake.
It's fake. You're a smart girl.
I get to pet it.
That's awesome. I love that. Can you remember anything else she did?
And I got to get a stuffy snake, and I was about to get a lizard thingy, a fake lizard thingy.
Who's that?
I like that.
Who's that?
Here's a picture with you and your daddy. You guys are both smiling from ear to ear. That tells me you had a great time.
And Daddy said, "Hey, if you get the stingray Presti, I'll give you a real lizard for your
He
birthday."
said what?
Yeah.
What?
He did. He promised me.
He what?
Yay.
I wasn't included in all
that.
this.
Do you like lizards?
I wasn't trusting that face, but I trusted him.
Oh boy. Well, we don't break promises in this house. Oh, there's mom and daddy.
You guys look so good. I'm loving all the
Now
smiles in
your
these
hair
pictures.
looks.
What is that behind you in this picture?
I don't know. That's like a fat fish, bruh.
So we learned something about this fish. So all of them are born female. And over time, the biggest, baddest female ends up turning into a male. And that's how they, and they're hermaphrodites. But
That is crazy.
yeah.
People are laughing.
And then there was in another tank, there were the half-colored fish.
Mhm.
They were more tropical.
Yeah, and
all of those fish were born male. Same thing. The biggest, baddest male ends up turning into the female. So
that's awesome.
I was like, and that one right there is only 25 years old, and they'll live to be about 100, 150. And right now, she is 360 pounds, and we'll get up to about 600 pounds.
And soon she's gonna lay eggs.
Yes.
Oh my.
But that one was following Buggy all around, like every side we went to. It just wanted to talk to her.
Yeah, he's like, get in with me. It's fun down here.
Did you happen to sing the Baby Shark song while you were there?
They are like laughing.
Did you sing the Baby Shark song while you were there and looking at all those sharks?
Yeah, I got to pet a shark.
You did pet a shark.
Yes, and they were like squishy kind of. They kind of were like a gummy shark.
What did you say the stingrays felt like?
They felt like gummy bears.
Gummy bears? They're slimy gummy bears?
Yeah. And one stingray tried to smack me, and I got all wet.
There was a couple of them that, and they're all brother and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
They were all brother and sisters, but from different misters.
Everyone's laughing. Stop.
Because you are just a silly goose.
Everyone's
Breath of fresh air.
laughing at me. Everyone's laughing at me.
They are laughing. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you because you had such a good time.
Everybody's so happy that we had such a happy, good time.
Yeah. They're laughing at the giant big fish.
The giant big fish, yep.
Yeah, he's a grumpy old man. I can make that face.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. You're a silly girl.
I tried to make the mouth shape. His mouth is like up to his nose right here. Like right there.
It bends forward. That's so funny. Did you think it was a weird fish?
And mommy has 2 chins.
I do have 2 chins.
I've got a couple. Well,
hey,
we love
at
you
least she's
so
not
much,
telling me
Buggy.
that I look like I have a baby in my belly anymore. Now that we got that situated all out.
Oh,
thanks.
now that you're not getting swollen, that's awesome.
I have 2.
Nothing like the honesty
chins.
of a little one. You wish.
1, 2. I have 2 chins.
Your hair looks beautiful.
I got
like
it
your
going
hair
on.
flip.
I feel my bone right here.
Okay, well, you got to entertain everybody. Would you like to say thank you to everyone? Okay.
Bye-bye.
We love
Thank
you,
for
Buggy.
all the wonderful
Thank
gifts
you.
and
Thank
presents
you.
over the years.
And whoever sent this picture, it is adorable. I love it. It's so cute.
Have a good day, Buggy. We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Give me just a minute.
That was perfect timing because I wanted to talk about their aquarium trip because, you know, they are trying to live their lives. They're trying to live a happier life. And, you know, it's been difficult, but they're doing it. So I'm proud of Brandi and Tyler and the family for just really trying to get out there, enjoy life. And the smiles just talk volumes. I mean, even the pictures of Tyler, like his smile is really starting to shine through. You and I have talked about this before since the preliminary hearing. You know, something has just kind of clicked with him. And, you know, he's feeling better about everything and starting to let go of some feelings. And you can see that smile now on his face. And I love that so much. I do.
It's not easy. I'm going to tell you that. But I'm very persistent. If anyone knows me, that yeah, I'm very persistent, and something that rings in my head through and through to this day is Pidge. I even have it written. It's in my journal, and it says, "It's okay not to live in sadness forever, Mama."
Aw.
Yep.
I love that. She's so strong, just like you. She's so strong. You guys.
That's who called. She's adulting so dang well. I tell you what. We were helping them move. They got their own place this week, and yeah, they're all growing up so much.
Oh my gosh. Turtle Gang has become a new member. Thank you so much for being a new member. I appreciate you so much. And now we got to do a little dance. Let me get up here. Thank you for becoming a whisperer. Love seeing new faces here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for coming today and being so supportive of the Vaughan family and Michael. You guys have been great, and that's why we're here. Brandi is going to share a few of the messages and letters and cards that have carried her and the family. Yeah, and I'm just super, super excited. How do you feel when you see all the love and chat, when you see all the monkeys and the hearts and everything, when you go live or even when you just come over to chat? How you feel about all that?
Blessed. Blessed and very appreciative of and amazed. I mean, just to take a minute out of your day to recognize Michael, or to say hi, share a picture, or just to be here putting a smiley face, or you're here watching and listening, but you don't chat, or you don't comment or anything like that. It's overwhelming. And I don't think I would have been able to do a quarter of what I've been able to do over these past 5 years. 5 years. 5 years.
I know we're hitting one of those big breaking points, aren't we?
Yeah.
And I know that isn't easy for you or the family. Yeah. Thank you, Shannon. Yeah, we kind of talked about the 5-year mark and everything, and you've got Michael's birthday coming up, planning a camping trip, and you're planning a big event for July 27th, which is the 5-year mark to the day. You want to talk to everybody and let them know, give them a little bit of heads up of what you're doing then? I know we already kind of talked about it, but you have now talked to the city of Fruitland and have made some bigger steps.
Yes. So I want the 27th of July to honor Michael. I don't want it to be remembered as the day these monsters took him away. Thank you. So I want to bring some happiness, some joy, and Michael's so loved. And there's been so much support from the community. I want to give back a little bit. So I want to hold an event in the park downtown here in Fruitland. I'm going to have identification card booth where you can get your children's fingerprints done and the information, their pic photo, and everything will be laminated, a card for you to just tuck away in your wallet to have, pray that it just crumbles away in there. And also have some fun things for the kids to do. I'm going to have like a rock painting station, and I'm throwing up a couple different ideas. We're going to have some treats and goodies, new bracelets. Thank you to my beautiful sisters that spent all day going through hundreds and thousands of fonts and colors and styles and all the things, and they're on their way. So
I love that.
Just hoping to have some I'll also have different awareness materials there that have been provided from the Kyron Horman Foundation, stuff that they've also received from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, information that I'll have there as well. It's important for me to have Michael remembered, have the community know that we're grateful for all of their support and the love that they've shown Michael and continue to do so. So it's not going to be anything crazy big or spectacular because, I'm just jumping back into things. I am still healing, but I'm kicking butt and taking names. I do know that there's something we've been talking about. So Monkey has thousands of Hot Wheels cars. And we're going to take very specific ones, which most of them I already have put away, monster trucks. And we're going to bring them and give cars away.
I love that. I want a car.
I'll have Buggy pick out a car just for you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right. Oh my gosh, that teared me up.
So, all the little ones, I'm pretty sure everybody could have a car.
That brings me actually to one of my questions, because Buggy held up this picture.
Yes.
And so did you have pictures come in from children too?
Mm-hmm. Yep. These are all, this picture and another one are from two little boys. Oh, well, that picture actually came in 2023. Yeah.
Are you still getting pictures from kids?
Here and there. The last ones I did get was Christmas. Come on, Brandi. Backwards. Remember, backwards.
Oh.
So this came with, and of course the letters inside, because I have it on top of the microwave. And it's with the birth certificate of the Build-A-Bear monkey that they took Pidge's and Monkey's voice saying "I love you" back and forth to each other.
Oh wow.
And had a monkey made. It's in that one of the pictures that I sent you. And so when you press the hand, it's Monkey and Pidge saying "I love you" back and forth to each other. And it's a monkey in a blue shirt.
Oh wow. So
they brought that by and their little ones have known about Michael since it happened. There have been a lot of parents that I have met that have been open and honest with their kids, and there's a lot of parents that I appreciate their kindness so much, especially when it comes to Buggy. When she was taking the missing cards to school while I was in the hospital, the first school she went to in 2025, she was taking the missing persons cards that Lana Westbrook had made with the age progression photo of Michael, and giving them to the kids at school and telling everybody about her missing brother, and she needed help to find him.
I love hearing all of this. This is stuff that I don't know. And sometimes I want to think that I know everything, but I don't. And
I don't think everybody knows everything.
And this, the community has really just shown up. And I love that they stepped up for Buggy. That's huge. It really is.
One of Pidge's trips they went to Disneyland. Was it the first or second year of Color Guard? I can't remember. She went on a lot of trips for Color Guard. But her trip, they were selling mattresses and stuff like that to raise money to go. And somebody paid for an anonymous person. I don't know. Nobody at the school would tell me. They don't have to, Anonymous is anonymous for a reason. But her trip was paid for an anonymous community member, for her to go to Disneyland and perform.
Wow, that is amazing. That's just amazing. Have you kept all of these things, the letters, the, you know?
I sent you some pictures of some because I can't.
Mm-hmm.
There's one, just one stack. And I have a box that has, yeah, that's in the living room. I took this morning.
Yeah, and then
so those,
I'm gonna replay all this, but that is
so those are Christmas presents. Those 2 boxes underneath that milk crate are filled with Christmas presents, Easter, birthday, his bike, his helmet. Monkey's things.
So you guys have bought presents and
people have
continued to do that for him?
Yeah.
For birthdays and Christmases and stuff?
Yeah. Yes. Now it's more so me. Especially after November of 2022. They've turned more into gifts of honor, like Heat Monkey has 2 stars in the galaxy, named after him. 2, one was a content creator, and one is an amazing, beautiful family I love dearly, and came over here. Had her little one on her hip and Buggy on the other hip, cooking a big old pot of this delicious hot cocoa. Yeah, just there's so much, all the love and kindness. That kiwi is from New Zealand. I actually opened that. I had gotten it that day. I'd opened it on a news report. They had come.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, it was one little small bag of cards and stuff like that. Like I said, there's a box that's put in the boxes because things got moved around a lot, especially while I was sick. And I did a lot of putting things in safe places where God knows what I was thinking.
Do you remember, like, what was the first types of, like, messages that started showing up? Was it like letters and cards? Was it like in your messenger on Facebook or on YouTube? Like,
my Facebook was blowing up like crazy. I still there's stuff I haven't even read from that night. It's all still there though. Food. It came and messages. I would say definitely the first couple weeks was people relaying messages or dropping off food. Cynthia Walker. She is an amazing community member. I've had permission before to use her name. I hope she don't mind now, but she would collect prayer cards from churches throughout Payette County and bring them to us all the time.
oh wow.
Yep. Or she'd just drop by to tell me that she was leaving for the season, and to know that if I needed anything to call her, or connecting with me, that this person from this church is it okay if I let them know that do I have their permission to have them come by and bring you these things? Always very kind, so respectful. She's brought me different flowers for like Mother's Day, birthdays, or just I saw this and I thought of you. And she's prayed with me many times. She's gotten to watch Buggy grow up and is just she's just an amazing person. And I never knew who she was or nothing. Just showed up one day. Actually, it was kind of I had seen her vehicle very frequently. And I'm so thankful that she finally did introduce herself, because I was very paranoid, still am. But I was starting to get a little worried, because I was, and she was always smiling. So kind of threw me off a bit. But her explanation to me was she was always telling me, watching me be so strong, just filled her heart. And I'm like, thank you, because I do not feel like I am strong one bit. I feel like I am holding together by a feather.
You're so strong, so much. And it's because you get up there, you talk to these news reporters, you get up on YouTube, you talk, you advocate so well for Michael, and you do it with such grace that, but we want to tell you you're strong to help you keep strong.
And I appreciate that. I do, because I so many times, and it's not just necessarily those words of saying you're strong, or, it's the different ways that people show and say things. Or, you know what? I saw a live of you the other day, and I have not been told I looked healthy so much in my entire life. And that makes me just beam with joy, because I work really, really hard, and it's a process and it's a balance. And to hear that, people recognize that I'm healthy, it gives me validation that, hey, you're doing good. It's things like that I am very, very appreciative for. Thank you to every.
On the things that's saying right now, like, you do look very beautiful, healthy, vibrant. You do. I am so freaking proud of you all the time. I tell you that I'm proud of you all the time. You're gardening. You just traveled to go take care of your dad. You are doing things that you haven't been doing in a long time, like driving more because you can. Like you said, your body
that's
doesn't
been
look
big. I feel like being able to drive again, I have a whole sense of and being confident in driving again. I have my moments. That's very important to me, because, me and Buggy are taking off every day.
Are you still going on your evening walks?
Yes, I had to slow down a little bit because the leg thing, but I'm pushing every day, up and down in the garden.
I love that. So in this picture, I see a Hot Wheel. I see some rocks. Did lots of people start sending you lots of Hot Wheels? Is that how you ended up with thousands?
Yes. People were sending them for the longest time. Tyler and I, when we would be at work and see one, the new Hot Wheels would come in and grab some. That blue rock came from, I can't remember where Grandpa Bob said they were from, but that rock was painted by someone that comes to visit Boise. They vacation here, I guess. Those
and we know there's another woman that paints rocks and leaves them at the courthouse. And
yep, that's the red one. That's one of hers. That's one I kept.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So that was one of the first round of rocks that she did, and those were some that we took to great grandma's funeral. Oh, doggies are out.
What is in this jar?
That is a very expensive Christmas candle that Buggy would not let me leave Marshall's without.
Oh, I see. Okay. It looked like there was like sand at the bottom or something and like some stuff in there. So I was like,
It's
what's
supposed
in
to
that
be
jar?
snow, and there's 3 Christmas trees, and it smells amazing. And so she's like, light it, light it, light it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like it's those candles my mom had, the decoration stuff that you pull out every year, you never lit.
Right.
I'm becoming that mom. But it only one of the trees lit. There's only one wick in there. That monkey was monkey was 4. That's monkey grandpa got him for Christmas. It was in his stocking. And the shirt that he is wearing is monkey's tank top that says brighter days ahead. That's tank top.
I love that. I love that you have all of this stuff still out and about, because some parents, they get so distraught and overwhelmed with it. It's easier for parents to kind of put things away, tuck it away a little bit, so you're not having all the memories all of the time. But when I went to your house, and I like monkeys everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, he is still alive in that house with you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And I love that.
That car right there.
Mm-hmm.
Buggy stole that out of the captain's office at the police station. She's always coming home with stuff from them. They have spoiled her rotten over these past 5 years. She walked out of JD's office with a fart machine.
Oh, I love that girl. I love that girl so much. She is spitfire, just like you, just like Pidge. I can't wait to meet Bubba someday. I cannot wait for that.
Hi, Apple. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Purple came in. I don't see purple.
Opal.
Oh, opal. I thought you said purple.
I've been lacking on my what is it? My pronunciation skills. My speaking.
Yeah.
I have to remind
You're doing
myself.
so much better now than you were, honestly.
Yes.
You're not taking as many pauses in between or having to stop to think about where you were at when you were talking before. You look and sound amazing. I mean, when I went to the preliminary hearing, you would talk part of a sentence and get lost.
Yeah,
before
that was a lot of stress too. I'm sure that'll be coming back. But I've been getting better at handling them, handling how my brain is relaying as I forget what I'm talking about. I was reading, that's why.
Yeah. And that's all because of the seizures, correct? That all of that kind of stuff is from the seizures that you had in the hospital?
Yep, and also the damage from having all those toxins in my brain for so long, and that was one of the medications that I was on for a long time, was to keep the ammonia levels down, because that was what was causing like my dementia. Yeah. So that monkey was actually a gift from the police station. The ribbon is signed with everyone that from Fruitland Police Department. I believe a few of the ladies from the city may have signed it as well, because that was before Fruitland actually had a separate police department from City Hall. And they're all of them, they're signed with their badge numbers as well.
I was wondering what those signatures were.
And that's everybody from Fruitland Police Department.
That's amazing.
That Michael Joseph Vaughan I have that tattooed. I got that tattooed. It was a patch made for one of the motorcycle runs, and I just fell in love with it, and I thought it was beautiful, and it's forever on me. It will never go anywhere. My mom made those blue ribbons with the white that say "Bring Michael Home" on them. My mom made them from all the way from Tennessee. Lots of things over the years. Hi, Cassie.
This Seahawks thing, is that from anybody, or is that just?
That was from when Dad went to Seattle to go to Seahawks and stuff.
Mommy?
Go Hawks! Go Hawks! We're big fans of the Seahawks. Thank you so much, Country Cuz, for being a member for 10 months. It says, "Love your love pours out and you for." Okay, your love pours out. Hold on a second. My chat is moving. Your love pours out of you for your family. We see you, sending hugs to all of you. We are here to support you. Thank you so much, Country Cuz, for that. And
so
where does
those
this crazy looking monkey come from?
So a lady made 4 of these and had asked what color each one of the favorite kids' colors. That's monkeys. I love the blue nose in it. It's got kind of like stars. It looks like a galaxy inside the nose.
Oh,
and
that's
it had
cool.
She dressed them all. They all had like little different onesies on. Yeah. Not all the monkeys are here because they are elsewhere. They're, with older children's in their places.
Yeah. I know Buggy likes to carry one around. I know your windowsill is full of monkeys.
Yep, they're always moving. Not this is Mommy's windowsill. No. Nobody touches Mommy's windowsill. Because the other section of that, you see there's my rocks and I've got the candles, and you saw while you were here. I spend a lot of time staring out that window. So
I do the same. Is that in your kitchen?
Yes.
Yeah, I do a lot of staring out my kitchen window, doing dishes, doing stuff.
Goodness.
What is that there in the center with Monkey's face on it?
So that came from someone, I want to say. Oh. It's from their tribe. Oh, I can't remember her name right now. She has sent me a few different things. But this actually sits in a solar thing and lights up. I've had it outside for so long, and then I had brought it inside, and it fell, and I broke one of the wings off. It's sitting behind the star. I need to glue it back together. But that was another gift that was sent to somebody. That cup that's right there, that was made from someone I met from Purple Phoenix's channel. And the cup says, what does it say? You may just be a mom to the world, but you are the world to us. And it's got pictures of all the kids on it. It glows in the dark too. So it's like my little beacon in the kitchen when I didn't have a light bulb above the stove. Yeah, nobody touches my windows. No. That's one thing. Even the kids know. Yep, I've always had I always have my little spot. Yep. Yeah. See,
your monster or your Hot Wheels idea. I love that so much. I mean, my grandson, he's all into Hot Wheels. My other grandson was into Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels is the thing when you're a boy and you're little. And yeah, I absolutely love that idea.
So Ben passed down some to Monkey that were passed down from my brother. And a couple were passed down from, I want to say, my dad. Those stay. A few specific ones. Those are already put up, like the taco truck and the fire truck that Monkey gave to Buggy when she was, like a week old. That little monkey was left in my mailbox by one of the most amazing women I've ever met in my entire life. She is something else. I can't say enough good things about her and how proud I am of her and how I am a better person for knowing her.
I love that, just like you said, you're a better person from meeting her. I feel like I'm a better person from getting to know you and so many other people that I have met working on Michael's case. So, I mean, I bet you feel that way with so many people that have come to your life because let's face it, the world isn't kind, and it is nice when you see so many kind people and people coming together, for you, for your family. I love that.
Yes. I'm thinking my neighbor might start mowing the lawn, so I think I might have to move inside. That was a painting. Okay, that was a painting that was done. The other two are Pidge's work, which she's an incredible artist. Yeah.
Yes.
That person did a portrait of Michael. I'll have that up.
Eating this ice cream.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think they did it. She did that a couple times actually, because she wasn't happy with it, and she said she wasn't going to send it to me until it was perfect. So, yep. Okay. Is that too loud? Can you all hear that?
Nope, I cannot hear it.
Oh, good news. It is getting hot quick out here.
It's supposed to be almost 100 degrees this weekend for us here. What is this so beautiful? Is it an angel?
It is an angel. It's a textured painting, and there's another one that's right next to it. I don't think I sent you the picture, dang it. But it is a silhouette of what looks like a blonde angel with a little bluebird. Is there praying? I can't remember if it's praying, but it's right next to that picture. I look at it every day. You think I'd know exactly what it is. But it stands out to me because it's very light and kind of whimsical like this. But the bluebird, it just absolutely stands out in the painting. And I know there is a meaning behind it. And they've signed it. There is a letter that goes behind with it. And I'm sure I'll have it somewhere in some of the
thoughtful that people are like painting things and like
I've kept them all of them.
Yeah. I mean, even that picture of Monkey with the ice cream, somebody took a lot of time to do that.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, that is so many monkeys.
That's not even all of them. I mean, because you got the other on the windowsill right there. There's all those monkeys right there. I didn't go climbing Buggy's bunk bed. Nope. Like I said, the ones that are, in Pidge's stuff, the ones that Ben has with him and his dad's. Hey, RC, good to see you. Hey, Jude, not a drama nana. Love it. Rowan, Beverly Lawyer. Hi, everybody. So there's more monkeys, those colorful ones. There's a purple, a green, and a blue one. There's two more of those monkeys that the one lady made with the onesies and stuff like that. And each one of those monkeys came with a card that said, "You are braver than you seem." Or I think it came from Winnie the Pooh. And
I like that one in the back with the big ears.
The giant crow. I got to learn how to crochet because that monkey has been drug around for so long. The bottom of the ear has the little bit of it's come out. So he's put up and out away. And then the monkey in the very back, the darker one, he's hiding behind the crocheted baby Yoda mind you. Love it. All the little crocheted monkeys. Purple's mom did, or grandma, I did. So each one is our favorite colors. So we have all of those. Oh, the little monkeys that have the what are they called? Velcro that hang on doors. They're hanging on doors all over the house.
Wow. I love that.
The blankets that are made, that blanket, okay, was with me every hospital visit, every time. I mean, if I went to the hospital, that was going with me. That black one down there, that one with the gray one with the collage of hearts of all the pictures of Monkey and pictures of Monkey and me. She's from New Jersey. She made all of those. Oh, see, there we go. So she made stickers.
Oh, awesome.
I have those for you as well. I gave some to Purple and Linda while I was in Iowa.
But all the way from New Jersey? That's crazy.
New Jersey. Yep.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, here's something. Here's one. Let's see. Brandi and Tyler. Hello, it's Samantha from Missing PNW. Coming from a mother of 3 and having 6 grandchildren, I cannot possibly imagine your pain or what you're going through. I can only offer my love and support. I pray every day that God brings an end to your suffering and brings Monkey home where he belongs. I hope these gifts bring you a smile to you both and the kids. I heard you guys like rocks. It brought me so much joy to Tracy and I searching for the perfect stones. We spent an entire day shopping at our favorite rock and crystal shops along the West Coast for your gifts and, of course, some crystals for ourselves. You were heavily weighing on my mind that day, and I love gifting rocks and crystals. I hope I got the kids' nicknames right. I didn't send them right away because I didn't want either of you two to think I was some kind of weirdo. But I heard through the grapevine that all y'all receive gifts often. So I hope this was okay. God bless Monkey and your family. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm hoping to make it to Fruitland the end of spring or the beginning of summer to take videos to help bring awareness. Maybe jog the memories of some witnesses. It takes a village.
Girl, you got me in tears over here. I did not. I forgot all about reading that letter or writing that letter because that was like long before you and I had ever even talked.
Yep.
Oh gosh, you got me crying like a baby girl. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I forgot all about that letter.
Oh. And the one I showed you when I think I did. I don't remember if I did, but the ones to ward off evil spirits, the ones to put up above the door frames in the windows. They're in each window and door frame, especially if you walk out to the garage. I was wearing, for the longest time, I wore it out. I had to take it off the other day. Buggy's amethyst one that you got her. It was a little big, so Mama was wearing it. But
no, we love.
That was one of the very first things that I had ever heard from you, and you had sent us. Oh, it's very thoughtful gifts. And I have them all, and I have Monkey's and his little special spot.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Have you was there any kind of message or letter that came to you like on a really hard day or anything that was just perfect timing that has lifted you up all this time or just came on a hard day?
It was great. or Christmas time of 2022. And I thought the world was over. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
And there were things that were brought from the police station because people were wanting to send gifts and stuff like that. And we were getting, oh, I had slowed down a bit, but like ransom letters and stuff like that. So we thank you to the lovely and wonderful women at the Fruitland Police Department that took in all of these gifts and cards and stuff and went through them and made sure that there was nothing nefarious.
Right. And that's just messed up in itself. Like, who does that? I can't believe you have to deal with that stuff, but
let me find it real quick.
You guys got so much stuff. I'm just going to finish pulling out this video. This was stuff sent to you guys on Christmas. Because that first Christmas, you guys got a lot of love. You guys didn't even know if you were even going to put up Christmas. I remember hearing that in a news report. But who drew this picture? Before you read that letter, like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I want to say her name is, oh my gosh, I think it's Dorothy. I'm not sure. Please, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry, but I have it and I have the letter. And she also, so she sent this in this frame too. And sent copies of this that I was able to give to dear loved ones, close. And yeah.
It's just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful.
The fact that she took the time to do this, to any of these people that took the time to just show love and kindness, and blows me away.
I didn't see that one earlier.
This gentleman is a comic book artist and heard about Michael's story and heard that Michael, Spider-Man, was one of Monkey's absolute favorites and drew Monkey as Spider-Man. So
it must have been really overwhelming sometimes, all the love and support. I mean, that's a lot. It's a lot. And
there's hearts following out of this letter. Just little things we keep around always. Oh, I talked about all of that. Oh, where is it?
So while you read this letter, you were talking about it coming in Christmas of 2022. So that was right after the excavation that was done at the Wondras home.
Yeah.
Which was not a great time for you guys, for sure. I mean, horrific to even think about, but you got a letter that lifted you up.
Somebody actually left me a Bible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was struggling. I was struggling really with everything. And I wasn't communicating that with anyone because I didn't want to burden I didn't want to burden anybody. And this was a gift that was brought in just this one morning. Cynthia had stopped by and brought by, it was just a quick visit and dropped things by. and dropped by this Bible. And it was actually marked. And it says, "Then Jesus said, 'Come to me, all of who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. Let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle. And you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke fits perfectly, and the burden I give you is light.'" That hit me so damn hard. And as you can see, it still does. Because all I can think is, how is this light? How in God's name is this light? Look at his beautiful face. And then in that moment, I realized that I needed answers. I needed to figure out what that meant and why it hit me so hard.
Right.
And I am coming to the understanding of it. Oh, my baby.
I mean, I'm sure we did talk about this a long time ago when we first started talking on the phone and stuff, that, you know, there was a time you were angry with God with all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So getting that message, that Bible verse, you know, on a day that you're having a hard time, you know, wanting to find answers, then I'm sure.
I think I know why it hit me so hard, sis, is that I didn't want to move forward. I didn't want. How could I live life without him?
I think so many of us feel that.
His smile. The world is better because Michael exists.
It is.
Hey, Pumpkin. What do you need?
Thank you so much for being here. I know that this isn't easy. You even texted me before this, like, I'm going to cry. We knew, and that's okay, because, you know, this is difficult to talk about, and remembering all of this stuff we know isn't easy, just reliving the memories and everything. I just want to make sure to have pictures of Monkey up here. And I love this, all on the tanks. Grief is like the ocean. It comes in waves, ebbing and flowing. All we can do is learn to swim. Thank you for that. That's such a beautiful message. I love that so much. Is there any
you want me to read some of these?
Is there anything that you grab every now and then? And I mean, is it that Bible verse, or is there something else that you look at and read every now and then when you're feeling down?
My bracelet. Be strong, be brave, be fearless. You are never alone. That one. And one that says, even on the hard days, remember the badass you are.
You're a badass, Brandi. Just saying. Chris Madonna even knew it when he said put you in a room with one of those suspects, or even all of them. I think you could take them all on.
Those are two that I carry with me every day. Mrs. Thornton, thank you for sharing. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
You know,
Sending prayers to you. That's not easy.
And that's my angels. Look at
I know. I got to put these pictures up here of Michael. I do. I love him looking over that bowl of cake or cake mix or whatever it was. That's one of my favorite pictures.
Always trying to make cookies, but over these past 5 years, so many of you have shared your stories with me of your loss. And thank you. Thank you for trusting me to open your heart up like that. It is never easy to talk about loved ones who have gone away. I'm okay. Okay. Almost done. Okay. You can give me a minute, Sam?
Yep, I sure will.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, I've actually got a clip I'm going to play because this was something else that was new that came out just yesterday, actually. And it's talking about how the new firing squad will be Idaho's main method of execution beginning July 1st. And I'm not saying that these suspects are going to get the firing squad, but I would like these suspects to know that if there is the DP that comes down on any of these suspects or all of them, this is what they're going to be facing. This is going to be the main method, and these are the rules of the execution.
The firing squad is about to be Idaho's primary execution method, and the state just dropped the official blueprint for how it'll actually work. So starting July 1st, new protocols from the Idaho Department of Correction go into effect. Here's exactly how the state plans to carry it out. The firing squad won't just be anyone. It'll consist of 3 volunteer team members, a leader, and 2 alternates. All have to be certified peace officers with at least 3 years of experience and proven firearm proficiency. Rifles will be used. The team leader will load 1 live round into 3 separate magazines for each weapon, meaning every shooter gets a live round. The leader then issues the guns and the magazines. Before the execution, the inmate will be offered a sedative and restrained in a chair. A medical team leader will attach an EKG lead to monitor their heart, and a target will be placed directly over the inmate's heart. According to an IDOC spokesperson, the team will fire simultaneously from 10 yards away. Viewing areas will be set up for official witnesses. The firing.
So, and to talk about something else, you know, rumors going around that the DP has been taken off of the table. It has not been taken off of the table. It was actually supposed to be talked about at the last hearing that Stacey Wondra had. It has not been mentioned. It has not been taken off of the table or spoken about yet in court. So, you know, we're keeping an eye on that, and we'll find out as things move forward if Stacey Wondra will get the DP or if any of the other suspects. But as of right now, it has not been taken off of the table. And there are rumors going around that it has. Let me see. Let me find this other video that I want to put up too. Let me find it. I should have had this one already pulled up, but I didn't. Brandi did talk about things that were going on this last week. She put up a video. I want to try finding that real quick. Oh, my history. That's what I want. Brandi has been doing a series of good, beautiful morning messages to uplift and bring positivity to people on social media. I love it. If you haven't been watching them, I mean, what better way to be lifted up when a mother of an abducted, murdered child, Michael Vaughan, can wake up every morning and try to find some kind of positivity, something to keep her going, and now wants to reach out to people through social media so that they can learn and see her trying to, have a better positive day, because everybody has a decision to make when they wake up. You can wake up and you can make a decision. Say you wake up and you're already in a bad mood, you then have the choice right then to change that or move forward having a bad day. And I let Brandi know that I love these good, beautiful mornings that she's been doing. She's already been stopped by a woman in a doctor's office. One of the nurses came up, gave her a hug, told her, oh my gosh, I'm seeing these messages. This is so uplifting. So I love it. And here's a message that Brandi put out after she became aware of Stacey Wondra's murder trial being switched to Canyon County.
Good, beautiful evening, everyone. It is June 10th, 2026. I hope you are doing well and you're getting through this week. All right, halfway through. I just wanted to come on and let everyone know that there was a order signed today by a judge for a change of venue for the trial for Stacey James Wondra. The venue has been changed to Canyon County, which is a good thing. We want to make sure that there is a non-biased trial and jury as well. And that probably wouldn't happen being here in Paya County, as Michael is very well loved and all known quite well around here. So we were expecting this. This is not a bad thing. There are going to be more motions that are going to be filed, and they're probably going to be upsetting to some, probably to us as well. But remember that these things happen in court cases. They happen in trials. As a dear friend says to me, stay the course. Keep our mind thinking where it belongs with the facts. These monsters are going to stand in a courtroom in front of a judge and a jury, and they are going to answer for what they have done to Michael. I believe this. We stand strong with the prosecuting attorney's office and the Fruitland Police Department. Tips are still coming in, and they are still working on leads. So if you have any information involving or regarding Michael Joseph Vaughan on July 27th of 2021, please contact the Fruitland Police Department. And if you have knowledge of Michael, please come forward. It is beyond time. He deserves to be home. Thank you, everyone, for your continued support and prayers for Michael and our family. Justice is coming. Justice is in motion. Now tell us where Michael Joseph Vaughan is. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening and is enjoying a good start to the summer. And take care of one another. Be kind. And I'll be seeing you around. Bye, everybody.
And Brandi does have a YouTube channel. It is Brandi Neal Vaughan. You are muted, though. So if you guys want to go over there and check out her YouTube channel, she's been quite active. And to get her information out there, the likes, the views, the shares, and all of that she's been putting up really helps her algorithm. So please go over, subscribe to her channel, like, view, comment, do all of the things that helps that algorithm, because you deserve to have people watching you. All that awareness that you're doing is amazing work, and I'm noticing there's not a lot of traction over there. So everybody from here,
okay.
Go over there, subscribe, do it.
As long as I'm putting something out, I've tried every single day to put something out of Michael, for Michael, at least on my Facebook. I don't know if I really kept up too much with it while I was sick, but I tried. I did try. And I know, thank you to everybody that helped me continue to keep Michael's beautiful face in front of everyone when I couldn't. Thank you for keeping your promises. Thank you for going above and beyond, or just sharing a kind word. It has meant so much to not just me alone. It helps our family that sees the stuff I do post or sees the comments that everybody leaves. You know, it helps other members of the family as well. I mean, Michael has a big family and he's very loved. So it is. So here's some of the, I found some of the kid ones. And hey, my name is M. I'm just gonna not use their names. I don't know you, but I do know a girl that goes to our church, and I'm so sorry about your son. I have been trying to think of some plans to save him, but I want you to know, wherever your son is, or if anything happens to him, that God is with him, and that your son will be with God someday. And if you trust in him, you will be able to see him someday. I am praying for you guys. Keep your hope in God, okay? Everything will be all right. Happy face. And then they sign their name and their age with 1/4.
Oh, sweet babies. I love that.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Thinking and praying for you. How are you doing? Keep praying and know that everything will be all right. A little one. This one is one that I was thinking of that I got in with the Bible. And this is actually a family member of someone that helps with Monkey's Facebook page, which has over 50, 60,000 people. They've done it, all have managed it all of these years. There'll be like a list of admin people requests and stuff, and I'm just like, wow, to see all of how they've done it all of these years has just been incredible.
Yeah,
Brandi,
it's a big group.
Yes, it is. And to keep it as professional as they have all of this time, and to kept it to the facts, and then it has evolved into what it is now. It's incredible. It really is. And it's going to stay forever. As long as there's that platform, it'll be there. So hopefully it'll also be, another place for resources that loved ones, families of missing loved ones can turn to, especially here in Idaho.
Yeah, it's important. And that, like you said, 50, 60,000 people, like that's so many people.
Yes.
So yeah, read us some letters.
Let's see. Brandi, Tyler, and family. I just wanted to drop a line that your family and Michael are in our daily prayers. We too, as you know, went through the same situation with my sister. I just remember how hard every day was, and to be honest, still is. Keep the faith, and also remember it is okay not to be strong all of the time. Sometimes we just need to cry. As a couple, by ourselves, or as a family. God has you all. We just don't understand, and likely never will. Stay vigilant, right by your side, and it leaves their names. And where they are, which is not here in Idaho. Brandi, family, and Michael. Michael has been in my thoughts ever since I heard his story. Our little boy is also 5 and into trucks and dinosaurs. I found myself overcome with emotion as our boys sound so similar. I've scrambled trying to think how best I can help you. I hope his reward continues to grow and new information is brought to the police. I can only imagine that your faith in humanity is questionable. Please know that families like mine are here to help in any way we can. Mom to mom, you are not alone. You have a very powerful army of moms who are mad with you, who are crying with you, and whose hearts are broken with yours. No one is forgetting your sweet son's face. We will fight alongside you to bring him home.
We knew we were all going to be kitty babies today. I told everybody when I put up this live, like, bring your tissues, because.
Dear Vaughan family, I know no words can fill the huge void you are missing since Michael has disappeared. Just know I have been thinking about you all. My heart hurts for everyone, and I pray for you and your family, your friend. Things from news stations. That was another thing. News stations were also collecting mail and letters and cards. They were CCTV, KTVB, and they were, because you have hundreds of people wanting to contact you. All the newspapers, letters. Yep.
Yeah, you mentioned the news, and then I remember you sent me this picture from the Argus Observer. So you, besides the letters and everything else, have you kept the newspapers also?
Everyone I had anything to do with Michael in it, yes. Those are just more recent things that I haven't put away. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. To the family of the Bonds. We do not know what it's like to be the parent, let alone, okay. We don't know what it is like to be a parent, let alone lose a child. God knows, and we hope He is with you throughout these times. For God so loved the world that He gave His begotten Son, that whoever believed in Him should not perish but have an everlasting life. John 3:16. You know, that's the very first Bible verse that I ever remember memorizing and reciting in Sunday school.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the ones that they always, it was something that they taught all of the kids in Sunday school. She probably had a ball come flying at her buggy, has been playing ball for the last couple of days. And we've talked about before, like, one of the things that they would do is actually, you know, they'd go out in the front yard and be in the backyard, and they like to throw the balls up and over the house to the front yard and then back over from the front yard to the backyard. And when I was on the phone with Brandi yesterday, she was having Buggy pick up all the balls because she had been throwing them up and over the house. Michael, just a little stud there with his hands in his pocket, reminds me of my grandson. Whenever he's got pockets in his shorts, he's always keeping his hands in his pocket.
No, the wind came out of nowhere.
Oh, it wasn't a ball.
Nope, not this time.
Oh.
No, it was, she needed to eat. She was hungry.
Oh.
Oh. Let's see. Brandi, I want you to know how deeply my heart is tied to your little monkey. I have 3 grandsons here in Idaho that are around Michael's age. The oldest just turned 8. He is blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and his name is Michael. The second oldest is blonde-haired, brown-eyed, is Monkey's age and resembles him so much. All 3 boys could pass as Monkey's brothers. They are very busy boys, as you have said your monkey is. I remember the first night the news reported him missing. My heart was so heavy to hear the news. I reluctantly went to bed after the late news, praying for his safe return. The first thing the next morning, I checked the news. I was so heavy-hearted to hear that he had not yet been found. I have followed ever since. Throughout the day and every night, I have prayed for Monkey's safe return. I have also prayed for you and your family. My mama's heart hurts deeply for you. You are an amazingly strong lady. I continue to pray for law enforcement and all that are involved in the investigation, praying for their strength, their hearts, and that the needed information would be found. Brandi, I know knowing that a stranger has fallen in love with your Michael and hurts deeply for you can somehow lessen your pain. There is so many people praying and hurting for you and your family, praying for Michael, or praying for a miracle, that Michael is safely returned to you and your family, continuing to pray. Just the kindness and hearing so many people's stories and their loved ones. And I've heard a lot of my little blonde-haired, blue-eyed grandson, granddaughter, monkey. I call my granddaughter my grandson, my son, my daughter. They're my monkey. This is my monkey. You know, I have gotten to see so many beautiful monkeys over these past 5 years, and
They've actually sent you pictures of their kids?
There's been quite a few people that have sent me pictures of their grandkids and their kids, and they will never ever go anywhere other than my eyes. And a lot of them actually just I erased a lot of stuff just to be on the safe side, because you never know. Right. So, but those are treasures to me, that and people's stories that they don't speak publicly about, or can't. They just can't. It's too hard for them. But for them to have the courage to talk to me and tell me their story, or tell me that how they tell me about their heartache, and to trust me with that it's healing. It's healing to me. I don't know why it's healing.
I think hearing other people's stories would be healing, because nobody knows what you're going through. And when people are going through their own kind of pain, you can kind of connect, with one another. And then there's that trust that gets built. What would you say to somebody watching who's never sent you a message before, but has always wanted to or wants to now?
Hi, I'm here. You can email me. I'd say you can send me a direct message, but like on Facebook, I try to go through them every couple of weeks, but there is a lot. And, there's not a lot of, there are some not nice people in this world.
Right.
As we know. So I think I try to limit what I read, because some of it is just gross and disgusting, and it makes me mad, and I don't like to be mad. I don't have the energy
for it. So, I mean, your address isn't hard to find, so mailing or
you can mail. Yes, if you'd like to mail me a message, send me a message, you are more than welcome to. I mean, I'm still very cautious with everything that comes through. Or if you know somebody that knows me, I know there's a lot of people that will, always want to have permission. But if you do have something that you would like to send or say, go finish your food.
I did.
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to say. If you could send one message back to everyone who's ever prayed for you, sent you a letter, card, message, prayer, and the comment section, what would that message be?
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your love, your kindness.
A giant slide.
It is greatly appreciated and never gone unnoticed.
Oh, it's so organized in there.
Yeah, now there's dollhouses everywhere. Excuse me.
I love that. So much support. I have learned so much today from the different kinds of support and stuff that you've shared that I have never, ever heard before. And like I said earlier, it's got to be overwhelming, but then again, it's just so healing to be able to lean on some of these letters and hear other things that, people have written and taken the time.
I've appreciated every single word, every single prayer. Yeah. Like I said, it's never gone unnoticed, I promise. May take me a minute.
Does Monkey's Army in your community mean something different to you now after 5 years?
That it's never going away?
That's right. We're not.
It's never going to go away. That Michael will forever be remembered in this community and loved. Nobody's ever going to forget about him. And that's what Michael's Army is. Monkey's Army is keeping Michael's beautiful face out there and never forgetting about him. And see to that he... Oh, he's porcupine.
I know, big hug, crying. Her 15-year-old.
Oh, Bubba's going to be 17 this year.
Huh?
He's so tall.
Who did you say was going to be 17?
Bubba.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
2 more years of high school left.
Wow. That's something that I also find amazing, is that the kids are thriving right now. And that is such a good thing. They're thriving. He's doing amazing in school. Pidge graduated from school. She's holding down 2 jobs. Buggy, you can tell by the smile on her face and everything. She is, starting to pick up and move on. Michael was her best friend, and that was very difficult for her.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of healing going on in our family. A lot. And I think it's a good thing, because it's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. These coming months, not only the milestones, but I mean, court, these disgusting monsters that keep playing games, people that are now playing games with these monsters. Ugh, gross. You're disgusting. You're gross.
Yeah.
God doesn't like ugly.
I didn't even tell you, I heard that Brandon Shirtliff got a new girlfriend.
Oh. I'll pray for her.
Right? I'm thinking to myself, wow, does she have a clue that he's a suspect in a abducted, murdered child? Michael
Right?
Joseph Vaughan?
I hope she doesn't have kids. Well, if she does, I mean, I hope she knows.
Yeah. Well, I'm also wondering if they're little boys. Why does he keep having girlfriends with a bunch of little boys? I'm just kind of blown away by that, but...
Hi, sissies.
Yeah, they're here.
Misdemeanor, baby kisses. Ava Renee. Avy Renee. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Well, I'm sorry I wasn't better organized, but there's just so much. And
you are fine. You have so much. I mean, how could you even try picking? That's difficult. I just loved hearing the ones that meant the most to you. I wasn't sure, because Michael didn't go to preschool or kindergarten. He was supposed to start after that summer. And I wasn't sure whether or not any kids had, drawn any pictures or wrote any letters, and I really love knowing that. I love you had donations coming in for the kids to go places, that Buggy was getting support from school, not only that was when you were sick. I mean, it's outstanding to me, the support that you have had.
And the understanding of when I'm like out in public, and some moms would give me hugs and would be crying, and of course the littles, why are you crying? Who is this woman? What is going on?
Yeah.
And there'd be some little ones, well, how did he die? And some parents are like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you know what? I've always tried to be as PC and as tried not to step on any toes or give too much information or anything like that. I just let the parent do what, or they'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, don't, please don't be sorry. Because how do they know? Like, look at Bugs,
Yeah.
I try to figure it out every day. Yes, I've had some good guidance from counselors and stuff. But But no, I don't think there's any amount of counseling that's going to prepare you for real life. Like the questions that they ask or the things they remember.
I'm really glad you're doing those ID kits on the 27th of July when you do all of your stuff that you're doing for Michael to bring awareness for him on July 27th this year. That marks 5 years. You know, you guys, if you have children, if you have grandchildren and you haven't talked to your kids or whatever, these ID kits are great. I'm not going to go into detail about anything, but there was like a certain issue that was going on. So it's very important. Get these kits done. Make sure you have your child's DNA. Make sure you have their fingerprints. Make sure you have their pictures taken. And then you want to add a new picture like every 6 months to a year as they're growing to these ID kits. That also helps with these progression pictures that are later made, you know, and we hope and pray nothing like that would ever happen. But if something like that were to ever happen, getting these ID kits made is so truly important. So if you're in Fruitland and, you know, maybe you ain't got the time to go hang out all day on July 27th, but this ID kit idea is just something, you know, you feel strongly about, go long enough and get those ID kits.
And you know what? Not even if you can't make it that day, Fruitland Police Department will do them for you as well. They've got a whole little station now for the because Buggy got hers done.
Oh, nice.
At the police station. So they do them as well. And I believe that theirs does with the DNA. Mine are just 2 fingerprints. But it's just something a little extra while the parents are there, you know, to enjoy a day out and show some support. I'll have a little more details the more I get into things, because I'm sure we're going to have a few prayers. And
I believe you can even order those ID kits online. I mean, if you're in the Portland area and you ever see Kane Horman out and about over in Portland, he does those ID kits.
They do. That's where we got our supplies from to do all of this, is from the Kyron Horman Foundation, which Kane Horman runs or has other people do as well. So just a little something. But there are, and you know what? If you want me to come do somewhere else for something, I could possibly find a way to do it. I mean, I'm kind of busy, you know. I've got my hands full. We see Buggy, and I'm surprised, you know. I've gotten as much time as I've gotten. So thank you for including her. I appreciate it.
It's absolutely love that baby girl.
Being able to share their sides of their story, but especially Pidge, it has been, I want to say, good for them to be able to speak their mind when they have to talk about Michael, and gone to different events. Thank you for giving them the same grace you give me. And they're babies, so I can't thank everybody enough. I don't think there will ever be words, and I've said that a million times, to appreciate everything that's been done for Michael, for our family. It's just amazing. It really is.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all the support. It just makes my heart feel good to know, because if I were there, I would also be supporting you, and I do what I can here to support, but I'm glad you have all of that there. And, you know, everything else, you know.
Even on hard days, I can open up my phone and I will have at least 5 messages of good morning, or how are you, or it is a constant door of people just randomly. So it's an endless sea of people saying hi, or I'm thinking of you today, or I saw this and I was thinking of Monkey. And those help me get through the day. Jesus.
What do you think Michael would think about everybody that's done this for him, for all of you?
He'd be happy. He'd be proud. He would probably be in awe of everybody, so many people, and especially him. He's known all around the world. So
Yeah.
I think he would just be over the moon about it, honestly. I think he'd be proud to see so many people come together to be happy because of him.
I think he watches down on all of us. I really do. What is the one thing that you wish more people understood about Michael? This is my last question. What is the one thing?
How big his heart is. Just his presence. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say he was pure love and light and joy. I can't think of a time with Monkey around that we ever felt sadness or grief or despair or anything like that. He is a true beacon of love and light. And I don't know how to express that.
You can see in all of the videos how much laughter he brought to your family. We see his smile, his screaming, his craziness that, when he gets all riled up and he wants to joke around and play and,
I don't know what better way other than showing. But to have that in your life, I don't think there's anything better.
We love you so much, and we're never going to stop. Monkey's Army is here. We're not going anywhere. We love you. We love the family. We love Monkey, and he will get justice.
Yes, he will.
He will. There's not a doubt in my mind that he won't get justice.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of justice, I did play a clip earlier when you were with Buggy, because there are rumors going around that the DP's been taken off of the table. That has not yet been spoken about in court. It's been discussed outside of court, but there's no,
hasn't been, just like, well, I talked about the change of venue. I thought that was possibly going to happen the last court date. Well, it ended up happening later. So there's some nefarious things that are afoot. Some people trying to, they think they're slick. You're not.
I'm just glad that there are people wanting to figure it all out. So
right.
It will get figured out. It will be taken care of. And, the rumors only hurt cases, hurts families. And,
some people need hobbies or seriously, like, some help. Somebody that they need some friend shirtless new girlfriend is lonely. She needs to say sorry.
Yeah. He needs a place to stay because he doesn't want to stay at his mom's anymore. He doesn't want to be all the way out at his grandma's house, so he's got to find a girlfriend in town to go stay with. Find.
I hope she protects herself. And well, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything on that. Never mind. I just.
Yeah.
Brandon, where's Michael? Where's your duffel bag, Brandon? You sure did run hightail and scared, didn't you?
He won't be hiding for very much longer. I've got
No.
some information. So just a matter of time now. And it's not like law enforcement doesn't know where he's at, so.
Right.
Thank you, baby kisses, for coming in. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Just mind myself.
I'm going to eat lunch and tuna.
I know that Buggy's home. She's out of school.
Yeah.
You got lots to do. We've been here almost 2 hours.
Yes.
I appreciate you coming up and sharing all of this, and we'll do something again here soon. And if we don't do it,
I'll try to continue as things go and information, like with court stuff. I'll try to pop on and say, hey, everybody, and let you know how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and continue with my positivity. I thank you for the feedback, everybody, and your continued kindness and love. It's healing to me. It is healing to me to try and help others. And if I can just make one person have slightly less of a crappy day, then I'm doing something right. So I really appreciate everybody. I'm going to go rough around with Buggy and get some more sun. It's getting hot out here. You can tell between the crying and the blood pressure and all of the things. But
we're all crying with you. It's we know that this isn't easy, and yeah, we'll be seeing you again here real soon. I'm loving all the posts. I'm loving all the information. Keep up the great job and stay strong, Mama. And give the family love from all of us.
I will. I love you guys all. Thank you again. And be kind to one another. None of us are going to make it out of here alive, y'all. We might as well make it the best way we can. Show each other grace. Give each other grace and kindness. So much love, everybody. Love you, Sammy. Bye.
Love you. Bye. It's just so wonderful for her to come up and talk about all these things, because it really isn't easy. This live actually really warmed my heart, knowing so many people are giving, loving, and are trying their hardest to lift the Vaughan family up, and have been doing it for the past 5 years. July 27th, next month, Michael Joseph Vaughan was abducted and murdered. If anybody out there has a tip, please call in a tip for Michael, for the Vaughan family. They want to bring him home. They want to lay him to rest, have a place to visit with him. If you have any information at all, this is still an ongoing investigation. Law enforcement is still searching for the remains of Michael Vaughan. Please call in the tip at 208-642-6006, or you can email findmichael@fruitland.org. No tip is too big or too small. If your information helps law enforcement find Michael Vaughan, there is a reward for over $50,000. And remaining anonymous is simple as writing a letter, emailing from whatever kind of account you can create. It's really important, and I know it's scary to call in a tip, especially if it's a big tip that you think might actually really shake up this case, but it's important. There are 4 named suspects. Stacey Wondra, he will have trial. Right now, it's still set for September, with the venue being put over to Canyon County. Things could change because there will be a new judge. There's going to be a new courthouse. They may have to come up with some new dates. But as of right now, all of the dates are the same. And if that changes, you know we will update you. But there is still a trial for Stacey Wondra coming up for the abduction and murder of Michael Joseph Vaughan. Stacey Wondra, or Sarah Wondra, Stacey's wife, will be arrested and charged after she finishes her prison sentence on the 26th of October. Just like Stacey Wondra, he had his pew-pew charges. He was spending his time in federal prison, and he was excited to get out. And when he was released, he was arrested, he was charged, he was extradited back to Fruitland, Idaho, and has been in Payette County Jail since. And the same thing is going to happen to Sarah Wondra. Sarah Wondra, she is terrified to go back to Payette County Jail. I can't wait for her to sit in those jail cells, get out of her comfort zone of all of the things that she is enjoying sitting in her little prison. And, you know, they're able to do so much more in prison, and she's going to have a lot of time to think about what actually is going on. And what's going on is Stacey Wondra is saying that Sarah Wondra walked in the house with Michael Vaughan. She kidnapped him, and we'll know by the time that Sarah's arrested whether or not Stacey Wondra has been sent to prison for abduction and murder. And that's huge. Huge. Because when he is convicted, and I really believe he will be, that is going to shake Sarah's boots. She's going to start squealing on everybody. And I heard the district attorney when he said he's going after everybody. He is also going after Brandon Shurtleff, another suspect. Adrian Lucian, another suspect. Brandon, you can run, but you can't hide. We know you got a new girlfriend. We know you're shacking up and being quiet, but people have seen you, and people know where you're at, what you're doing, who your girlfriend is. Does she know that you're a suspect in an abduction and murder? And Adrian Lucian, stop talking about being overseas. We know exactly where you are. We know exactly where you are, and all you're doing is hopping around to all of these different homeless shelters because you're a bum. That's all you are. That's all you've ever been. You can't hold down a job. You couldn't stay clean. You couldn't continue going to school. You've been nothing but a loser ever since you stopped playing basketball. Like, Adrian, Brandon, you think that nobody has anything figured out, and you're so wrong. You will both be charged. And anybody that's hindering this investigation will be charged. Whether it's Tina, Brandon's mom, whether it's Kay, Sarah's mom, whether it's anybody else hindering this investigation, helping suspects, it's not okay. You won't come forth and talk about it, and I'm speaking to the parents. You won't do the right thing. You know your children are guilty for what they have done, and you refuse to talk. And then other people out there keeping information or trying to hinder this investigation, people will be charged. Mark my words, people will be charged. I have no doubt about it. And Michael deserves justice. These suspects, as far as I'm concerned, deserve the firing squad, and I hope every one of them get it. That starts in July, and that's a lot for these suspects to take in, because Sarah Wondra is terrified that she's going to get the DP. Terrified. Thomas Randall, I am doing good. We've been trying to enjoy our summer. We've already been crabbing a couple of times. I am planning a family vacation with all my kids, all my grandkids. We're trying to find a place either at the coast or next to a big lake. I'm doing great. Me and Brandi discussed how much has been going on since the preliminary hearing. It has been good for me. It has been good for her to be able to take those small breaks that we've been taking, or even a week break or 2-week breaks. Everybody knows I am not on here every single day. It is so hard mentally to be here every day. Now, if there's stuff going on like the preliminary hearing, I'm going to be here until I talk about everything I possibly can talk about. But when it gets to a point where there's not a lot of information, new information coming out, and we get a chance to take that break, we have to take that break. Me, especially working on missing and murdered children. So I take my breaks as needed, and that's why I appreciate my members that have became members that know, hey, she's not going to be here every day, but when she is here, she's putting out the facts and she's doing a damn good job. Not giving myself a pat on the back. This is just what other people have told me, and I appreciate everybody here, whether you're in the bushes, whether you have subscribed, whether you have become a member, you're here, and that alone helps bring awareness to Michael Vaughan and other kids that I work on. And that is important to me. That is what is important to me, awareness for the children. And that can be a difficult thing to get. Again, if you have any tips, the tip line phone number is 208-642-6006, or email findmichael@fruitland.org. We appreciate all of the tips that come in. Law enforcement still working hard. They're not going away. Monkey's Army isn't going away. You better give yourself a pat on the back. I love you. Thank you, Outdoorsy Life. Thank you so much, McSporn. Good to see you. Thank you, Lynn. All in the tanks. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all of the support. I really do. But I'm very thankful and grateful for all of the support for Monkey, for Kyron. Things are moving in both cases. So thank you for coming in, Sierra. I love seeing you here. It's been a minute. Brandi, she has a different life. She's got buggy home. She's an hour ahead of me. So when I do lives with her, it is actually a lot earlier than I do some of my other lives. But hey, there's always the replay crew. And if you're here and you're listening and you're part of the replay crew, I appreciate you too. I know there are a lot of people that come in on the replay crew. They let me know they're here, and I see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thomas says, I have been taking a break too, Sam. I've been dealing with personal stuff. I catch a little bit here and there, but I needed to have a break for a while. Well, that's good that you noticed that. That's good that you're taking a break. I hope everything in life, dealing with personal stuff, even if it's just paying the bills and doing this and that, can really get to you. And with it being summertime, that's when me and my husband thrive the most. That's when we get to visit our grandkids more. That's when we get to go on trips. We've got our salmon season coming up. Hopefully, if it's not closed down, because there was a paper mill that had an explosion up in Longview, Washington. And that's right on the river where we do all of our salmon fishing. And we're wondering if Washington State's going to close it down. But if they do, I mean, that's what they got to do, because we want salmon to keep running next year. There's already a lot of fish floating on top of the water. One of my good girlfriends, her husband and her son were both working that day. He decided to come down to his truck for the first time in a very long time to eat his lunch and drink his water. And a minute later, it exploded. And he was up on the 6th floor. That would have taken my girlfriend's husband right out. So, yeah, we're praying for all the families that are dealing with the loved ones that they lost, because there were several people that passed away. I'm not sure the number. But yeah, it is, it's summertime. And I will be here when there's something to report. I just love all these lives that we've been doing with Brandi. She's been giving us so much information. I love learning more about the family and Monkey's case. And we know that the defense attorney says that he's got a lot of motions that he's going to be filing. And I think one of those motions might actually be trying to keep him and his mom's FaceTime conversation video that everybody has seen out of court. At least that's what I'm hearing through the rumor mill. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure what the other motions are going to be, but we're trying to stay on top of it. I've got several people working on the court documents, and we're all watching to see what flows in, and I will update the day that information comes in if I can, or when we get the information. But that does, we saw today, like, every page cost $1, and I want to say there was like over 200 and something pages, and they wanted like $300 and something, and I'm just like, what the hell? But thank God for Monkey's Army, because all of us put together, if we've got to get those docs, pay for those docs, that's what we're going to do. So that's kind of all that's really been going on. And yeah, thank you guys again. Yes, something about a jail call was admitted into the court system during Stacey Wondra's last hearing from the prosecutor, Mike Duke. And yeah, it was admitted into evidence. Not sure what that phone call is. Not sure who that phone call is with, because Stacey talks to a few people. But thank you guys for coming in. I'm going to get off of here. It's a hot day. I think I might go spend some time with my grandkids today, because now my little, my grandson is out of school, the one that lives here in town with us, and he'll be calling grandma every single day. He'll be trying to FaceTime grandma every single day and want to hang out as much as possible. And I just live for the summer, you guys. We go hiking, we go fishing. We just went up to Silver Falls State Park and saw a bunch of waterfalls. I'm working on a healthy journey right now. I'm about to get back in the gym and start lifting now that I know my health is better. I was having issues with my blood pressure. I was having issues with my shoulder. So yeah, lots of things going on in my life, but I'm here. And I hope everybody, like Brandi is saying, has a great beginning and a great summer. Enjoy it. Spend time with your family. Do all of the things. 4th of July is coming. Yeah, I'm excited for it all. Thanks again, everybody, for coming in. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for coming, you guys. I'll see you next time. Hit that thumbs up button, get this out in the algorithm, and hit that notification bell for future lives. There's a lot going on. See you guys on the next one.
you.